Okay, so had some technical difficulties. If you're just joining me, I'm just trying to restart. So I'm going to start over from the beginning. But first I'm going to see if the stream goes live and if it's got good quality and stuff. And then I'll make some edits later. So, hey, I know it's going to take a minute or two for people to come in. Give myself a hi sign there. Look down here, see if it's actually working. And it looks like it's working. All right. So hopefully some of you guys who were in chat can get back in. So I had some technical difficulties, so I'm going to start all over, right? So let's get back to my thoughts. So we're arriving on scene with Stockton Fire today, and I'm using these videos. Stockton Fire Originals is who has this video originally, and it is if you haven't been to their site, there's a ton of great videos on there. And I've watched all their videos, but I don't use all of them for reading smoke because I'm often just looking for a particular piece of the curriculum or something like that. But one of the things that we talk about a lot when I teach the 8-hour day, obviously we go through reading smoke process, volume, velocity, density, color, read the smoke, read the building, and then the tactical decision making that goes with that. But it's also part of the process is just understanding that you're not going to go to enough fires in order to be able to read the building or read the smoke. Learn only to read smoke. Thanks, Rob. Thanks for letting me know I'm back. Hopefully it's coming through loud and clear. You're not going to be able to get enough fires to see everything that you can learn from reading video. And if you wait till you go to the fire, yes, you can learn there, but the fire is a tough master, right? Mistakes, the consequences for mistakes are high and that sort of thing. So by using video and learning to read video, what you're doing is you're building your skill set. And reading smoke is a skill like forcing doors, stretching hose, putting up ladders. That's a skill, and every skill you can improve with practice, and regular practice is what we can do by using video and reading smoke in this way. So that's the process. So let's get this video going. We're arriving. We're not going to be the first arriving, but we're going to arrive very early. You're going to see their stretching lines, and we're taking a look at the building here. We're going to roll past. You see first lines getting stretched, right? So we're not well into it. They're just getting started. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to show it again. And what I want to do here is just one of the things with reading smoke is that people who haven't been through the curriculum go, I don't have all that time. Like, look, man, there's a lot of information relatively early and relatively quickly in these incidents. So we're going to do this one just rolling in. Let it go by one more time, and then I'm going to pull it back, and I want you to do your own read here, right? Figure out where you think the fire is, where it's going, and how that's likely to impact your tactical decision making, right? Now, they've had a fire in this building before, so I don't know if these exact crews, but undoubtedly with 3-4 inches coming there, somebody's been to a fire in this building before, which is always both good and bad. I mean, there's always a little risk of what happened before, right? Okay, so I'm going to pull it in. I'm going to stop right here. So remember, part of the reading smoke process is understanding that your light is automatically attracted to your eyes automatically attracted to light and then motion. And so fire, like we see here, you just about can't help but having your eye get drawn to that thing first. Now, the key is to just train your eye to look away from that, and by look away I mean read the other parts of the building, read the other smoke in the other areas of the building. Don't get stuck here, because this is not all the information that's available. In fact, for these spaces, you already know these spaces right here are non-survivable spaces. That's a flashed over compartment. Somebody's got to be behind a door from that space in order to have survived the experience, right? So we see it, your eyes going to get drawn to it, just quickly get off, and we're going to look at these other ones. And the main thing we're going to look at here is the velocity and density, because it is significant. Now, there's plenty of volume too, and we can see it was a little blurry there where I stopped it. Let me go back and see if I can just get sort of a clear view of those windows. And we're just a little bit closer. Yeah, let's go right here. So this one's boarded up. So this might be, so we're looking at this. I would say this is turbulent, lots of turbulent, thick black smoke, right? That's our volume, velocity, density, color. A lot of turbulent, right? Turbulent versus laminar for velocity. Density is thick or thin. This is thick. And the color is almost always in the grayscale. And I'm going to call this black, even though here at night it looks gray or white, and it could be filtered to some degree. But I know, and there could be certainly there could be some water vapor and that kind of stuff in there. But because of the turbulence, right, and recognize that you're only reflecting the light that's available, which the only light here is the light from the fire itself. Right, so I'm looking at that. I want to have this mental model of that is nasty smoke, right? And so when we're thinking about the actions, we know that there's a lot of heat. That's that velocity, right? Velocity and energy. There's a lot of heat in here. It's very thick in here. The conditions inside here are really deteriorating. They're already bad and deteriorating rapidly in these spaces, right? And so just knowing that this fire's already got access to a lot of this building, even though the fire itself hasn't spread, the smoke has spread to a lot of this structure, right? So this is boarded up, but there's just a little bit of space. This one looks like it's completely open. And so just understanding, and I just realized, I mean, I've watched this a couple of times, but I realized, let me see if I can stop the video a little too early. I'm going to pull it through. Let's see if I can stop the video in just the right spot. And we're going to look at some density and color here. I think just as we go around, just as they pass by the Bravo site here, what we're going to see, I think, what I just saw. Yeah, I mean, just right in here. Look how dense this smoke is. I hadn't noticed this before, so that's one of the reasons I really watch these videos a couple of times usually before I do one of these sessions. Oh, lost me again. Hey, I'm gonna just keep going and see if it'll record. If it's recording, then I'll post it. So some reason I'm having a little bit of trouble today. I'm not sure what's up with that, but anyway, so look how dense this is. This one down here, because the window is partially boarded up, there's not the volume, but up here, the volume and the density together are completely excluding this oxygen and, or I'm sorry, not the oxygen, the light, right? They're excluding the light. I mean, it's really thick, sort of reinforcing that read we had earlier, and then they're going to be by the building. And so when we're rolling in, there's a lot of information available in relatively short time periods. And so just take that opportunity to read the smoke, right? Understand what's going on. Obviously, listen to the radio traffic, that sort of stuff, all that stuff you're doing on the way in. But use this opportunity as you're coming in to see what's going on in the structure, and then understand that in alignment with the initial report, the 360, like all the other stuff that's going on, it should all come into alignment for you. All right? So hopefully we got this one all the way on tape. If not, maybe I'll try one more time. We'll see. Hey, thanks for your patience. I'm not sure what's up with the stream today, but hopefully we got a good stream, and I'll be able to post it here in just a second. All right. Thanks. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you out there for the Art of Reading Smoke with Phil Jose. I'm Phil Jose, and I'm out.